Arteta's copying Pep, more like Arteta's copying Simeone, and I'll tell you exactly why. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Mikel Merino to Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we will be discussing today. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing, and listen, you guys know me. I'm not here for the clickbait. I'm not here for the nonsense. I genuinely believe that Arsenal are going to win the league. That's my honest prediction, and I'll tell you exactly why in this video right here. And I'll tell you the positive impact of Mikel Merino on Arsenal. Big up to all of you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's get to it. I said at the start of this video that Arteta is closer to Simeone than he is Pep. And for me, this signing epitomizes it. Because let's be honest about this. Mikel Merino is not the best on the football. Mikel Merino is not the best passer. Mikel Merino is not the best creator. He's not like a deep-lying playmaker. He's not a Rodri, you know. He's not a McAllister. He's not someone who's known for being good on the football or any of that type of stuff. So I accept that. That's why Sociedad had Zubimendi, pain. But Sociedad had Zubimendi next to him who was doing that. The reason why I say Arteta is actually closer to Simeone now than he is Pep is I feel like Arteta is trying to win this league title by defending. And infamously, attack wins you games, defense wins you titles. So he's kind of just following that mantra, if you would like. And this signing absolutely epitomizes this. This signing absolutely proves that he's trying to keep as many clean sheets as possible. Because Arteta is basically saying, break us down. Score a goal against us, break us down. You're going to have to break us down. You're going to have to get through this back six, if you would like. 4 center-backs playing across the back 4. 2 DMs ahead of them in a double pivot. Just absolute defensive machines. And, you know, just speaking of Mareno, before people start telling me, oh, Husam, you've only watched him in the Euros. Please go watch Real Sociedad versus Inter Milan in the Champions League. Just sit there, watch the 90-minute game. Watch the entirety of the game, and you'll see Mikel Merino was an absolute tank in that game, and you're going to see the best version of him come out in that game. And listen, Arsenal are at a stage now where they don't need to sign kids. They don't need to sign, you know, someone who has potential and all this crap. I mean, Moreno's 28. He's in his prime age. He just won the Euros with Spain. He played a significant role in that. Let's not forget his goal against Germany. Literally in a clutch moment as well as a midfielder. So he played a significant, important role in that as well. So he comes with a European medal, if you'd like, just bringing that winning experience to Arsenal, bringing someone who's in his prime age, because Arsenal cannot afford to carry kids around. Arsenal cannot afford to sign a 21-year-old, 20-year-old. Fair enough if you're signing Lamine Yamal or Rodrigo or Vinicius, but we know those are not really tenable signings. So we're talking in the realistic prism, if you would like, of signings. So for me, given the price tag as well, given the price, guys, the amount that Arsenal have bought Mikel Merino for is an absolute steal in big 2024. It's an absolute steal in 2024. I mean, what, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, almost, Liverpool Football Club paid the same thing for Oxlade-Chamberlain, my football club right here. Same thing for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's a player I love, but obviously was very injury prone. And listen, me personally, I've got nothing against Arsenal. I'm not one of those guys who's going to force a rivalry. I hate Man United. I hate Everton. I hate Chelsea. And listen, personally, I think, you know, City won the jackpot. Let me just say it in a alleged way, you know, to get to the stage that they're in. So let me not even go there. That's the clubs that I hate. But I have nothing against Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal were crap when we were good, and Arsenal were good when we were crap. Like, it's just... So there's no need for me to make a rivalry or force a rivalry or just sit up here and just fake it. So listen, this title is not clickbait. I genuinely believe Arsenal are winning the league. And I'll tell you why. Let's look at the bottom 10 teams. The bottom 10 teams in this Premier League. Home and away. That's 20 games right there. Home and away, 20 games. I think in those 20 games, if you keep clean sheets and you don't concede goals, that's 60 points already. That's 60 points right there, just straight up from defending. Because as we saw in the Wolves game as well, and I said that Arsenal will win the league then, and I haven't changed my mind, Arsenal are trying to win the league with defense, not with attack. Arsenal are not having a gung-ho approach. Arsenal are not having the creative machine approach. Arsenal are not doing the approach of, let's play beautiful football. Arsenal games are quite boring from a neutral perspective to watch. They are. But that's because they're so defensively solid. I mean, Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are considered a team with solid players, you know, we're not going to exaggerate. It's not like they're really good or something. They aren't. But Wolves are considered a team that's decent and solid in the Premier League, and they really had only 2 chances: the Larson header and one guy, I forgot who exactly, but someone had a shot towards the end of the game. So Arsenal are trying to clean sheet their way, defend their way to a Premier League title, and you can understand why. Given the way that they ended the last 6 months of last season, obviously on a defensive streak, they already have the strongest defense in the league. And one more thing as well that's very important: availability is one of the most important abilities. And I know Arsenal fans. I have friends who are Arsenal fans. The last thing Arsenal fans need now is to have another season in which they're reliant on Thomas Partey, and what if Thomas Partey's fit, and what if Thomas Partey's this, and what if, and what if, and what if. Arsenal fans don't have time for that stuff, with all due respect. Like, Arsenal fans ain't sitting up here, oh, maybe Thomas Partey's going to be fit this season. Nah, you've already tried this twice, and it costs you. So Arteta's now going like, listen, this guy hasn't been available for me when I need them, so I'm bringing in Mareno. And that back 6 right there, from an offensive perspective, if I'm an opposition manager, is going to be very difficult to break down. I mean, who can really break down that back 6? City, we have to give them the respect, even though they didn't last year, but you get what I'm saying. We have to give them the respect. Liverpool, because of the forward line options that Liverpool have. And I'm not saying this only as a Liverpool fan. I mean, listen, when you've got Mo Salah, he could unlock a defense with a pass, same with Trent, etc. Spurs, you could say, because it's the North London derby. Villa, maybe, you know. So that's really the only ones I look at the league and go like, you know what, they can actually break Arsenal down. Some people might say Man United and Arsenal because of the rivalry, and fair enough if you feel that way. But other than that, you've got about 15, 16 teams that I just don't see breaking Arsenal down. Now, obviously, someone is going to score a goal from a header here or a set piece here or blah, blah, blah. We get it. It's not like they're going to keep like, you know, like whatever, like 30 clean sheets. I understand that. However, someone from Arsenal and, you know, is looking at this signing and going like, you know what? I'm saying like from an Arsenal fan perspective, you know what? We're actually just going to defend. We're going to defend this season, and we're going to defend and defend and defend and defend. And I don't think necessarily that's a bad thing, because no one complains about style of play if you get trophies at the end of it. I mean, Diego Simeone won 2 league titles defensively. Mourinho won league titles defensively. No one cares. If you defend and win, not a single person is going to bring up style play or entertainment or any of that. So at the end of the day, as long as it brings medals at the end of the season, no one will care. So for me, Mikel Merino shores up that back 6. And now, for my crazy take, I think it's possible for this Arsenal side, for all the reasons that I've stated, to break the Chelsea goals record of 15 goals conceded. And I'm not saying this out of hatred for Chelsea or any of that stuff. I'm just looking at the current state of Arsenal, the way that they defend specifically, and I think it could be possible, you know, but Arsenal do need to be like unbelievably perfect defensively this season, but it's still a possibility because records are there to be broken. No one thought City was going to hit 100 points. You know, there's many things. No one thought that Arsenal would go invincible. No one thought Liverpool would be the quickest team ever to win the league. So there's multiple different records that have been broken for good reason and all that. So listen, I think this is a fantastic signing, given the price tag as well. This price tag in 2024 is absolutely mad. He is experienced, 28, in his prime age, ready to win now. It's not like he's some kid who has to develop and needs potential and all this. And to be honest with you, the final piece that I think cements this whole Arsenal thing is a forward line player. Now, whether it be a left winger who scores goals or a striker who scores goals, I think you need one final piece. And then after that, Arsenal are ready to go on all fronts, not only the league to win it, go on all fronts and challenge, you know, because you need to alleviate the pressure off of Saka a little bit. You need someone to score goals. You need someone to help with the GA, if you would like, with the efficiency, with the output of Bukayo Saka. So you need someone to help along with that as well. So listen, I'm not doing the whole, you know, it's over, because we have to respect that City brought Gundogan back, which is something that we have to be honest about. Like, that actually is scary for all of us as well. But I do think Arsenal have what it takes to win the league, specifically based on their defense, because I feel like this is Simeone 2.0 more than Pep 2.0, and they're going to defend their way to a league title, because I genuinely, honestly say this. My honest prediction is Arsenal will win the league this season, because it just epitomizes their journey. You know, they've been on this journey right now, and they're just going to get to the destination, 8th, 5th, 2nd. So the only way is up, you know. It's going to be probably first this season, but we will see what happens. It's only a prediction. you know, and I've explained why. That back six right there, from a defensive perspective, is absolutely incredible. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.